Well, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria has secured an agreement with Dangote Refinery to lift products directly. IPMAN's national president Abubakar Garima announced this at an ongoing press briefing on Monday in Abuja following a meeting of the National Working Committee of the association. He said the partnership would ensure a steady, affordable supply of PMS products nationwide. Garima urged IPMAN members to support Dangote Refinery, citing the benefits of backward integration and its positive impact on Nigeria's foreign exchange market. We're now joined by IPMAN National President Alhaji Abubakar Maigandi to discuss the new deal between the association and Dangote Refinery for direct lifting of fuel, as well as the impact on fuel price and supply stability. Many thanks for joining us. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
So let's begin. Now, this new deal with Dangote Refinery seems to represent a significant shift from NNPC dominance. How will IPMAN manage this transition without disrupting existing supply chains?
Well, in fact, as all Nigerians know that, we independent petroleum marketers, we have the highest retail outlet in the nation. Therefore, my members are very happy to understand that now we are not buying product through the third party, but rather we buy product directly through Dangote. So it's a very good, welcome development for independent petroleum marketers and the Nigerian masses in general.
All right. Now, your association promises lower fuel prices through this direct lifting arrangement. Can you provide specific figures on expected price reductions across different regions and the factors that might affect these projections?
Well, in fact, we are still on the analysis of the price, the way our price will be in the whole nation. But the most important thing is to understand that we today, we are not buying through the third party, we are buying directly through Dangote. And immediately when the transaction has taken seriously, we can come and analyze so that we may have a uniform price all over the country. Everybody, any part of the country, we are going to explain to the Nigerian masses, this is what the independent petroleum marketers will sell in Sokoto, this is what they will sell in Maiduguri, this is what they will sell in Port Harcourt. So all the nation, including Lagos and Abuja.
All right, we hear you on that, and we certainly look forward to that when it's time. Now, given Dangote's emerging monopolistic position when it comes to refining, what measures has IPMAN put in place to prevent price manipulation, which is crucial at this point, and ensure fair competition in the downstream sector?
Well, you know, this thing what Dangote has done to the independent petroleum marketers, so he put them in such a way that they will become competitive together with the NNPC Retail, IPMAN, and IPMAN. Because before, we are obtaining our product through them. So now, instead of going through them and get the product, he promised us that we are going to lift product direct through his refinery.
Okay, we hear you on that one. Now, previous distribution arrangements have favored certain regions over others. How will IPMAN ensure equitable product distribution across the country, specifically to historically underserved areas?
Well, you know, since the product is fully deregulated, so the only thing what we can do, we have to see the way anywhere our members are, they are selling below the price of other companies like IPMAN, NNPC Retail, and IPMAN.
So can you go into detail regarding how you make sure that there's more, that the product will be distributed more equitably as regards, when compared to what we've seen previously?
Yes, already we know all our members, and we have our chairman in 21 NNPC depots that we can be able to relate. And these chairmen, they are all over the country. We have 21 NNPC depots. So, and they are in different parts of the country. So we calculate, if we get the price, then we calculate and add a small margin and tell them this is what they are supposed to sell their product there together with their margin.
Okay, thank you for going into detail on that. Now, there are concerns, though, about potential hoarding by some IPMAN members to create artificial scarcity. What concrete enforcement mechanisms exist to prevent such practices?
No, remember that most of the product that we are selling in the country before, majority of the product that they sell, up to 80%, of the products sold in the country are being sold by the IPMAN members. And you should remember that we independent petroleum marketers, we normally do our business on cash and carry basis.
Okay, now there have been reports recently that some IPMAN members often bypass official channels for product sourcing. I'm wondering, how will this deal with Dangote address the parallel market challenge, and if there are any penalties that are currently in place for members who violate the agreement?
Come again?
I said there are recent reports that suggest that IPMAN members often bypass official channels for product sourcing. I'm wondering how will the Dangote deal address the parallel market challenge and the penalties that might exist for members who violate the agreement?
No, that statement is not independent petroleum marketers, because before, just as I tell you, we normally buy our product through NNPC Retail, IPMAN, and IPMAN. So that violation whatsoever, IPMAN is not part of that.
Okay, I certainly hear you on that. But what about this regarding the association has? There's a report that your association has. Of course, we know it's historically struggled with some internal cohesion and parallel leadership claims. How can Nigerians trust IPMAN this time around to effectively manage the Dangote partnership when you've had challenges when it comes to managing internal disputes?
No, IPMAN today is one all over the country. We doesn't have any division or any challenge, and we work with our members. Just as we call CWC, just of recent on Monday, you have seen all our members are there, and we discuss and we get their acceptance to do the business directly through Dangote. So for the management, it's a simple issue because it can carry only those who has the capital to buy the product.
All right, when we look at the past, we've seen that previous attempts at price regulation have failed due to market forces. How will IPMAN ensure its members maintain agreed prices, especially during peak demand periods?
This one is a very simple issue. Those times when you have been seeing differences is because there is no functional refinery. But today, we have a functional refinery in our country, whereby the owner of the refinery has accepted to do business together with independent petroleum marketers. That is a good thing for deregulation, and that is what we have been talking always.
Well, we'd like to thank you for your time here on Newsday. IPMAN National President Abubakar Maigandi, thank you for joining us and for your insight.